Hey guys, Bobby Bollinger here, and today I'm gonna have to do something like quick off the bat because the reaction to this thing is really quick and really off the bat, and I do think the tidal wave needs to be slowed down a bit. So, earlier last night, news came out that a recording had been made of Tyreek Hill talking to his fiancée about the abuse of his son, and he never admitted to it, but some of the things he apparently said were pretty bad. And I listened to this recording, and the conversation did seem very real. And I'm not saying that if it's fake or real or whatever, I'm just saying there are some red flags that make this thing a little bit of a suspicious recording. First of all, obviously and out of the way, it was leaked out on draft day. And isn't that a little bit like, out of all the days you could have given this to people, draft day? That doesn't raise any flags at all. But that'll come into play later. First things first, this was an audio recording made while they were walking through Dubai International Airport talking about all this stuff. And right off the bat, I have some really big questions like, why? How did this conversation get started in Dubai's international airport? Like, does Tyreek Hill just go around talking about this, talking like that, in an airport? That's really stupid on his part if he does. Secondly, the audio in that recording is pristine. Like, I don't know how it could be that good. Hollywood is looking at it like, can we buy your technology, please? Because, like, not only was the audio perfect, like, this had to be a hidden camera, hidden audio recorder or something, and it's such a high quality one that it is picking up their audio without a single flaw. And it's doing that from a hidden position, like from beneath a shirt, and you don't get any static, like, at all. There's nothing. And remember, they're walking through an airport. When you walk, your clothes move, and they make noise. If it was hidden, I don't know how the hell it could not pick up the noise of clothes moving while you walk. Also, how does it not pick up the noise of an airport? Like, it is an international airport of a highly populated area. There are tons of other people. They're walking around, they're talking, and it doesn't pick up a single bit of outside noise. The only thing that makes noise are the woman and the man. And like, you're in an airport. Where in an airport can you walk through and not pick up a single trace of outside noise? That is ridiculous to me. Like, when I say Hollywood wants it, that's what they want. Now, moving on, it was given to KCTV by a woman who is concerned about the welfare of the couple's child. Which sounds perfectly normal, perfectly fine, but she was concerned about the welfare of the child, so she gave this to KCTV on the day of the draft. Like, is that the day you do it? Like, did your conscience finally get to you on this specific day, and it just so happened to be the day where it would do the most possible damage. Like, come on, that's a big red flag. And another thing, KCTV gave this audio recording to the police, which means this person, concerned for the welfare of the child, didn't give it to the police. What is that? How does that thought process work? I will protect the child. How am I going to do it? I'm going to give it to the news station. Why not the police? They're the ones that handle this. The news station. I mean, that is just... What is going on in your mind to think the news station will protect the child or punish the man harder than the police can? Like, come on! And secondly, she's worried about the welfare of the couple's child. They don't have the child. He's not in their custody. He was taken out of Tyreek Hill's custody just like that once this investigation started. And later on down the line, he was taken out of the mother's custody, so she's no innocent bird in this either, though she may not be as bad as what Tyreek Hill's alleged to do. But the point is, this woman, a friend of the woman in this situation, is trying to protect this child from the man, but the man does not have access to this child. And he's not going to have access to this child for quite a while. Regardless of how this turns out, like, you had so much more time. You had so much time to release this, more time than just doing it now, and it eats at your conscience just now, the day of the draft. So you give it to the news station and not the police. Like, oh man, if this is real, you have screwed yourself up so hard. Like, good God, this is the worst execution of telling the truth I've ever seen. And it doesn't really start there. I'm looking through this article, seeing if I can find anything else. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. KCTV 5 shared the entire audio with Johnson County Prosecutor Steve Howe. They gave it to the police. He's reviewing the audio. He held a press conference and he says he believes a crime was committed, but he doesn't know who to charge. The woman who submitted this video to KCTV5, she should be pissing her pants right now after that statement, because, like, you believe a crime was committed. If you believe it's the child abuse thing, if you believe the video, there's no question about who to charge. It is Tyreek Hill if you believe it. If you don't believe it, that's the only time question marks can pop up. And he believes a crime was committed. He doesn't state what crime. And if he believes the recording, he'd have to say it was Tyreek Hill. Now, maybe not explicitly say, yes, we believe it was him, but just say, we're looking into it. But instead he says, I don't know who to charge. So he must think this recording is fake, and I can't blame him for that, because it's like, this is such a bad execution of the truth if it's the truth. Like, everything is wrong about this. Perfect, pristine audio from a hidden camera while walking through an airport. And you get perfect audio? How? How? And then that audio is leaked the day of the draft to a news station, even though you're concerned about the welfare of the child, who the parents don't actually have access to, so you shouldn't be concerned about the welfare of the child. Like, wow, the red flags on this are just bad. Like, oh my god. So, the prosecutor here is like, he sees all those red flags, I think, and he's like, this bitch lying. And maybe she is, maybe she isn't. If she is lying, put her ass in jail. And Tyreek Hill, the chief's gonna give you a pay raise, which you're already asking for. But yeah, we're gonna give you a pay raise. Goodwill, right? And if she is telling the truth, man, did they botch this. Like, I want to know how they got such a good audio recording if this is true. Like, what were you using? This is alien technology. And, oh, what do I want to be true here? I don't want it to be true. Because if it is true, that means a kid got his arm broke by his father, and I don't want that. I want the truth to be known, so whatever the truth is, let it be known. But the truth that I want is that it's not true. Now, I'm looking forward to how this plays out, because that's Sheriff's wording. I believe a crime was committed, before noting he doesn't know who to charge. Like, that's some suspicious stuff right there. So, when you see people talking about Tyreek Hill, like, tell them everything I told you. If you don't want to do that, send a link to this video, because I just want to make sure this tidal wave does not swallow up Tyreek Hill if he's innocent. Like, that would suck. He's pretty much cut as it is, and if they find out he's innocent later, it'll be like, oh crap, we screwed up this guy's life for nothing. So, help me curb this tidal wave. Send them a link to this video. Just tell them what kind of stuff I told you in this video. Point out all the red flags. The disturbingly good audio in the middle of an airport. The fact that he's talking about this stuff in an airport. The suspicious dates. The fact that the woman's motivations are kind of weird. Like, point out all these red flags to them. Because if he's guilty, he'll be guilty. He'll be cut. He'll be lampooned in public after he's found guilty, and he'll probably serve some sentence time, some jail time. And that, so he'll get his punishment regardless of our reactions now. So just make sure that if he is innocent, we don't screw him over right now.